Ireland, a land of mist, folklore, and mystery. But between 1993 and 1998, something terrifying happened, something very real. 8 young women vanished, one after another, from a small area, now called the Vanishing Triangle. No one saw them go. No one heard them scream. They were there, and then they were gone. These weren't travelers or wanderers. They were daughters, sisters, friends, living ordinary lives until they simply disappeared into the Irish fog. The question that still haunts Ireland today is simple. Did they all fall victim to a single predator? Or is there something darker hiding behind these disappearances? Tonight, we dive into the vanishing women of Ireland's Vanishing Triangle. It began with Annie McCarrick, a 26-year-old American student living in Dublin. On March 26, 1993, Annie was seen boarding a bus to the scenic Wicklow Mountains, a place known for its beauty and its loneliness. She was last spotted near a pub called Johnny Fox's. Witnesses remember her talking to a man, tall, dark-haired, but no one ever saw her again. Her friends called her phone. No answer. Her apartment lights were off. Her wallet, passport, and belongings all untouched. Annie McCarrick had vanished. Police searched the Wicklow area. Helicopters scanned the woods. Divers explored the lakes. Nothing. No cluing. No trace. No body. Annie had vanished without a sign. Ireland had its first missing woman. But within months, more would follow. After Annie came Eva Brennan, Imelda Keenan, and Josephine Jojo Dullard, each vanishing in the same eerie fashion. Jojo's case remains one of the most chilling. On November 9th, 1995, Jojo was hitchhiking home from Dublin. She called a friend from a payphone around 11:30 p.m., saying, "I'm almost there." That was the last time anyone heard her voice. Her phone call was traced to a small town called Moon, a quiet place in County Kildare. Someone saw her talking to a man beside a dark car, and then she was gone. By now, the media began connecting the dots. All the missing women were young, between 17 and 39. All disappeared in a triangular area south of Dublin. All were last seen near roads, buses, or rural routes. The phrase, Ireland's Vanishing Triangle, was born. But for the families, this wasn't just a pattern. It was an unending nightmare. By 1997, panic spread across Ireland. Women were afraid to walk alone. The national press ran front-page headlines, "The Missing Women of Leinster." Then came the disappearance of Deirdre Jacob, a 19-year-old student. She was last seen just 200 yards from her home. A neighbor even waved to her as she approached her driveway. She never made it inside. No sign of struggle. No body. No explanation. Police began to wonder, was this the work of a serial killer? If so, he was the most careful one Ireland had ever seen. One investigator said, "It's as if these women were swallowed by the land itself." Years later, a name would emerge. Larry Murphy, a man convicted in 2000 for the brutal kidnapping and attempted murder of another woman in the same area. He abducted her, assaulted her, and was moments from killing her when 2 hunters stumbled across the scene, saving her life. When the police began linking Murphy's timeline and geography with the missing women, things got darker. He lived and hunted in the Wicklow area, the same region where Annie, Jojo, and Deirdre disappeared. But despite intense questioning, no evidence ever tied him directly to the Vanishing Triangle. After serving 10 years in prison, he walked free and vanished himself, last reported living somewhere in Europe. To this day, no charges have been filed against him in any of the Triangle cases. So what really happened to these women? Did one man abduct them all, moving through Ireland unnoticed for years? Or were there multiple predators, crimes of opportunity stitched together by coincidence? Some investigators even suggested something stranger, a hidden trafficking network operating in Ireland during the 1990s. Others whispered darker theories, cult activity, organized cover-ups, even supernatural folklore connected to fairy paths of ancient Ireland. But folklore aside, the truth is this. None of the 8 women were ever found. Not a single trace, not even a bone. Forensic experts say the odds of that, across multiple cases in one region, are almost impossible. The Vanishing Triangle changed Ireland forever. It led to the creation of a national missing persons database and a new level of media awareness. Every year, families of the missing gather in Wicklow, lighting candles for their daughters, names whispered through tears. Annie, Eva, Imelda, Jojo, Deirdre, Fiona, Sierra, and still, the wind over the mountains seems to echo one question. Where did they go? For 30 years, that question has remained unanswered. And perhaps that's the most haunting part. Not that they vanished, but that the world moved on while the silence stayed. Maybe somewhere in a quiet Irish field, the truth still sleeps beneath the soil, waiting for someone to uncover it. Until then, the women of Ireland's vanishing triangle remain missing. This is Whispers Unsolved. If mysteries like this fascinate you, hit subscribe, share this story, and join us tomorrow for another mystery that refuses to rest.